everyone, I'm back with another ponies informational video for you guys. With the anniversary event starting here in like an hour, somebody did ask a question in one of the guilds that they were unsure how to do the daily crafting writs. So I'm going to go over in this video how you can get certified and how you can start doing your daily crafting writs every day. And those are a big one for the anniversary event coming up, so you're going to get anniversary boxes to drop when you do these dailies, so it's worth it because you're going to get a lot of fun stuff. So there was a little discrepancy between what level your character has to be, but we looked it up and your character has to be level 6 in order to pick up these quests to start the daily writs. I thought it was 10, maybe they've changed that. I swore it was 10 when I used to do that. So you're going to want to go to, I don't know if you can go, you have to go to your city's alliance capital, or if you can go to any of them. I think you can go to any of them, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Right now I'm in Stone Falls and I'm in Davin's Watch, and that's where she is going to start doing her crafting writs over here. So you're going to pick, there's two different sets of crafting writs. There's one that you pick up from the Mages Guild, and then there's one that you pick up from the Fighters Club to start your certification process. So this guy right here, Daniel Teleno, he is the guy in the Mages Guild that we are going to pick up our quest to get certified from, and you can enjoy my weirdly odd shaped belt that is like in her belly and no clothes and a bow. Alright, so we're going to pick up this quest and it's going to say, you know, blah blah blah, crafting writs, what are they? If you want to read through them, go for it. I don't read quests, I just kind of do. So, alright, so we're going to go to certify. And then you can ask them more questions, blah, blah, blah. So right here, I'm ready for certification. I'm going to complete the quest. So then they're going to go through each one of these. So in order for you to pick up the daily crafting writs, you are going to have to go through each one of these and get certified. You're going to have to get certified in provisioning, enchanting, and alchemy. So let's go ahead and pick up the provisioning one first, and you can only do one of these at a time. So just click through it, blah, blah, blah. Roast pig, where should I find the recipe? Where else can I find recipes? Is there anywhere I can purchase recipes? Goodbye. And that leveled me up. So I believe the roast pig recipe is right here in the box. And usually no matter what capital you go to, it's going to be the same NPC that you're going to pick these up from. And normally the recipe is going to be in a trunk, and it's going to give you the ingredients you need to cook this thing. So we're going to click on it. We're going to get the roast pig recipe, and we are going to learn it. And now we need to actually cook it, which we got to find a cooking station. And I'm not sure. Actually, there's an inn right over here. Most inns have cooking stations. And some people like to go to different cities to do their crafting writs. I prefer Rockall. I know a lot of people like to do Vivek City. I heard people say they like to do Women. Some people love to do Eleanor. So it's really like whatever is easiest for you. What I used to do is I would actually pick all of my daily writs up in Rockall, then I would port to the guild house and do them, then port back and turn them in. And it seemed quicker that way. And I may do that for the anniversary event. Oh, so here's the chef. Oh, here's the same person. So we're gonna cook the roast pig. And I already have the ingredients for it, so you may have to make sure you have the ingredients. I think sometimes they come with the ingredients, but you need to make sure you have that to cook it. So we cooked the roast pig. Yummy. And now we're going to go talk to this guy because he followed me over here. And then blah, blah, blah. It's going to go over provisioning. And there. I am now certified. Or no. I need to cook it. Again? Okay. And talk to him again. Oh, I should have clicked on him first. Okay, so there we go. So blah blah blah, you know, then you'll receive cooking supplies, and you are now certified to pick up provisioning quests. Now again, you're gonna have to go through each one of these. You're gonna have to go through enchanting and alchemy and just follow along what he prompts you to do. Sometimes they're gonna give you like an area where you can pick up the materials at. That's really easy to get the materials so you can complete it faster. But again, in order to pick all of these up, you need to I'm actually going to pick up the next one, but I'm not going to do that one with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and go over to the Fighters Guild. And also another thing too that a lot of people don't know, when you're doing your provisioning daily writs, you're going to have to get recipes to do those writs, and you can go to any chef and click on store, and they're going to sell you all of the recipes right here that you are going to need to do the daily writs. So I highly suggest, if you're just starting out getting to do writs, you buy all of these recipes right here, because these are what you need. Oops, I just bought 2 of those to do your, and I don't have enough gold, so yeah, to do your writs. Now those were just the food ones. You have to find a brewer right here to pick up, because you're gonna, in your daily writ, you're gonna be doing a drink and a food. So then you go to the brewer right here, and that's the recipes that you're gonna need to do all your daily writs. So I would suggest picking those up first before you start doing your writs, because that's really going to help you out instead of having to go find them, and especially since they're all right there. Alright, so now we're going to go head over to the Fighters Guild, and again, the one from the Mages Guild did the provisioning, alchemy, and enchanting writs. So then we're going to go over to the Fighters Guild, if I remember where it's at, over here on the map, and I'm really slow. Oh my gosh, I miss having a fast mount. I hate low level tunes. Alright, so here's the Fighters Guild, and again, this should be the same for like any major city. You should have a Mages Guild and a Fighters Guild, and this person we want to talk to is a girl. Where's she at? Right there. But they won't let me talk to her because I already have the quest for him, so I'm going to go ahead and abandon that. Okay, so this is the girl you want to talk to get your other set of writs from, daily writs from, millionth. And you can find her in the Fighters Guild. So we're going to click on her, and this is where you do the blacksmithing, woodworking, and clothing. Oh yeah, clothing. So let's go ahead and pick the blacksmithing up one. We're going to do that one. Okay, so since I already know on my tune, I already know blacksmithing, I'm a high enough level, you can skip the first part of these quests, and that's what's happening. I was really hoping that we could, actually, it just certified me instantly because I already knew it. Let's see if we can find another one. Woodworking. Alright. Alright, I guess that, I don't need to go make those. So what's going to happen there when you go do that, it's because I've already deconstructed a lot of stuff on this tune, so her levels are like really high. So that's really easy. You can skip all that. In a good way to get your crafting levels really high is intricates. Oh my god, intricates are so nice. You can find them for maybe like 200 gold a pop, or a lot of people will just give them to you, and you can level up your get your clothing, blacksmithing, and all of that leveled up so quickly with intricates. So that's a really, really good idea to do that. So what that's going to do is when you go click on the clothing certification, let's just use that for example, they're going to give you a spot on your map that's going to have clothing materials like jute or whatever low level, whatever you are on for your materials. Then you're going to collect that. Then they're going to have you go to a crafting station, and they're going to have you make like bracers or some kind of gloves or something. Then you're going to make that. Then you're going to talk to her again, and she's going to follow you to the clothing station. You're going to talk to her, turn it in, and then she's going to have you deconstruct it on the clothing table. Then you deconstruct it and talk to her, and then you will get certified in that as well too. And that's the same for woodworking and blacksmithing. Pretty much the blacksmithing one you had to make a dagger, and I think the woodworking one you got to make a bow with. And they will actually give you on your map a little area where it's usually right by the main city, and you'll see it on your map where you can get the materials if you do not currently have the materials. I did not realize that would happen. Now there's one other certification that you can get for your daily writs, and that is over here in Eleanor, which I'm going to go ahead and pause real quick, and then I will get over to Eleanor, and I will show you where we're supposed to go to get our jewelry crafting certification. So, because it's right over here in the main city. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if anybody's in Eleanor. I should have had this ready before I did this. I wasn't even thinking that you don't get right into the Eleanor city, and I don't have any houses on this character over there. So let's see if we can find somebody in Somerset that we can port to. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully Hashai is in Somerset doing daily writs or something in Eleanor, so we can get a free port over there. And if you didn't know that, you can go to the guild roster and get a free port places. It's the best thing for like new low-level characters that don't have the way shrines and don't have this stuff. So, oh, thank goodness we're in Eleanor. Yay! All right, so, and this is just for the jeweler crafting certification. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is base and you have to have this to get jeweler crafting. I think that's how it is. You have to have this DLC or this chapter to get jeweler crafting. That's how it used to be. It might have changed because I think Somerset is in the base game now. I could be wrong. But if you're wanting to know how to do the jeweler crafting certifications, this is where you go. You go all the way down here, and this is where the crafting station is over in Eleanor. And actually, a lot of people really like to do their writs over here in Eleanor. So this is the person you're going to talk to. Kind of got this purpley robe on. Fella Arian. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. So we're going to tell me more about jeweler crafting certification, blah, blah, blah. I'll create a ring. What materials do I need? Okay, so where do I find the pewter dust? I'll return with the dust. So this is what they're going to do. This is the same for the other materials too. You see this big circle on the map, they're going to show you a location, and then you go to it, and then there's going to be like an abundance of nodes for that specific material you need. Now if you like are higher up in your levels with the jeweler crafting, you will get for what you need to make it. So there we go. We got some iron ore, which that is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for pewter dust. And it even marks it with a complete little arrow so you can see where to find it at. And okay, I got all of it I need. Now, if I really wanted to waste my time, I could go over to these other areas where those are marked and just go farm some pewter dust, because these nodes show up for doing this writ specifically. So if you're not doing this quest, those nodes do not normally show up there. But you see on my map, there's like a ton other ones. So like if I really wanted to like cheat the system, I can sit here and farm these. Alright, so now we're gonna go back up here, and we are going to go talk to him again, talk to a Valerian again. We got the pewter dust. This should be enough. I have pewter ounces. What now? Okay, so they're going to make you refine it into pewter ounces, but I've already got those. So we're going to go ahead and we need to craft a ring, and this is where the crafting stations are at over here in Eleanor. So we're going to go over here, and we are going to craft a ring. And if you have Lazy Writ Crafter, it marks it. I don't know if it does not mark it, but look at everything's marked on here. So with all of the arrows, I'm good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and create it, and now I've got to run back to that guy. I wish I could mount inside of there. It would make this so much faster. I'm like so impatient with like mount speed. We're gonna go back and talk to him. Understood. Craft your ring and bring it back to me. Understood. I have a ring. Does that mean I'm certified? No, because you need to deconstruct it. All right, so let's go deconstruct that ring. And that's how it is with pretty much like the armor crafting wrench. You're gonna make it and deconstruct it, and then talk to the person. So there we go. We're gonna deconstruct it. We'll go run back and talk to him. Yes, I'm ready to be certified. Oh, thank you. And there you go. And we are now certified in jewelry crafting. So once you get the certification in all of those 7 things, you actually go to any major city, and they are going to have the dailies for you to pick up. So they're going to be on boards, and you're going to see them as blue dailies, just like this on these boards. Now, if you have Lazy Writ Crafter installed, it makes it so much easier to do it. So we're going to it automatically picks up all of the writs for me, if you saw that. And then it's going to automatically pick up those writs for me. And then once you go to the station that you need to do the written, so let's say we're going to go to the jewelry crafting station. We're going to click on the station, and if you see right up here, the Lazy Writ Crafter crafted everything that I needed for that writ. So it goes very, very quickly. You can go and do your writs in a matter of minutes. See, watch as we go to the clothing station. It brings it up and it's crafting everything right away. Make sure you have style mats. Make sure you've learned style pages on low-level tunes so that it takes stuff out that's in your craft bag. I hope you have a craft bag, because it's so nice to have all of that stuff stored in your craft bag, especially if you're going to be taking on these writs, because you're going to have a lot of materials adding up. So there we go. We crafted, see, it's crafting all of those automatically. Also, another thing you have to remember when you're doing these is that you have to have the bag space for them. So this is like a low-level tune, so if I don't have enough bag space, it will not craft this stuff. So I'm not going to turn these in because the event is about ready to start in 40 minutes. I'm so excited. But if you were to actually turn them in, you go over to this area over here, and each city is set up differently. Some cities it's a pain in the ass to do crafting writs in. Some cities it's pretty nice, and then you just turn them in right here, and these stations right here, and then you've completed your daily writ for the day. And again, today, starting in 50 minutes, we're going to have the anniversary event, and that's the best time to do all of your writs. You can go filter through your whole entire account, how many tunes you have on each account. You can do your daily crafting writs on all of those. So you can pick up a lot of anniversary events by just doing the crafting writs. And remember, you can only do a certain amount of dailies a day, and I want to say it's 20 or 25, but I need to look that up before I tell you for certain. But yeah, go ahead, get those anniversary boxes. I hope you guys get some fantastic stuff out of them. And if you ever have any questions how to do anything, crafting writs, crafting anything, just ask in chat, ask me at Pretty Pony, and we are more than welcome to help and assist you in whatever ways you need. So have fun today and get lots and lots of motifs, and I hope you guys get some ciphers in your boxes. See ya.